Hey guys, my name is Eric Chen and thank you guys for purchasing this DVD. Now everything you're about to see and learn in this DVD all uses my version of the retention technique. So before you guys get to the changes and vanishes, I highly recommend you guys get my retention down first and get it down fast. So let's get right into it. So this is what the retention looks like. One more time. And this is what it looks like without the left hand covering motion. So from here. So basically it's just your thumb pulling the coin into finger palm like this. Now this retention eliminates a lot of the unnecessary finger movements in the front, making this retention a lot more deceptive. This retention is best used with a dollar-sized coin, but of course it'll work with a half dollar. But anything smaller than this, I would not recommend using this retention technique. Also use a shiny coin. The retention ultimately revolves on the reflection of light. So when you're doing the retention, you want to adjust the angle of the coin so the entire surface of the coin will reflect light to the spectator's eye. And if done correctly, the spectator can actually see and believe the coin has entered your hand, even till the very last moment, just like this. For this retention, you want to place your thumb deep into the coin, around 2/3 to a full segment of your thumb. Now your index finger should be on the very edge of the coin, contacting the rim of the coin. That way you're showing more than 95% of the coin. And your middle finger should go right below the index finger, contacting the coin with the back of the fingernail. Now your middle finger is there to secure and lock the coin in place, because without the middle finger, you'll notice the coin will start to slide, unless you're holding it really tightly, which you shouldn't. Now during the whole retention, you want your hand to be very relaxed. Now your ring finger should be right below the middle finger, once again relaxed, getting ready to catch the coin during the retention. And your pinky should just be off to the side. Now remember, when you're doing the retention, you want to make sure there's no gap in between your fingers. So make sure you don't flash when you're finger palming. Now let's take away the coin for now. You have to get used to the idea of moving your thumb back and forth without the other 4 fingers moving, like this. Now get this movement down before attempting it with the coin. It might be easier at first if you tighten and squeeze all 4 fingers together, so your thumb can move freely while all 4 fingers stay stiff. Now just over time, just relax your fingers more and more until you get the movement down. Okay? Now put the coin back in place. Once again, thumb deep into the coin, index on the very edge, and your middle finger contacting the side of the coin. Now this move is really hard to do slow, but what's going to happen is you're going to drag the coin into finger palm with your thumb, like that. Like I said, it's really hard to do slow. Now the coin should slide against the fingernail of your index finger. And the angle of the coin should also be tilted upward while doing the sliding motion, just to make it easier. So if I do it, I'm going to exaggerate the movement right now so you guys get the point, okay? So it should go like this, and then down into finger palm. Of course, that's very exaggerated. It should only be a slight movement. Now the coin should slide against the fingernail of your index finger. And the angle of the coin should also be tilted upward while doing the sliding motion, just to make it easier. So if I do it, I'm going to exaggerate the movement right now so you guys get the point, okay? So it should go like this, and then down into finger palm. Once again, you want minimal movements in your all 4 fingers, especially the index finger, because it will move slightly just to get out of the way of the coin. So once the coin is in, it goes straight into finger palm. Now your ring finger should be the one catching and palming the coin, while your index and middle finger is there for support. Now once again, you don't want any gaps in between your fingers. Now my thumb will usually go back to the starting position, just so you will start and end exactly at the same place. So once again, from here, you'll go in and then your thumb comes back out. Now your left hand should be relaxed and opened. You want to purposely close your hand with a lot of gaps in between, like you're caging the coin slowly. Now you don't want to pull out right away or else it's going to flash. So you want to make sure all the gaps are sealed before you pull out. Okay? For the retention, I usually just tap the base of my middle finger. So I'll tap and then close, and then at the very last moment, I pull out. So here are the key points and reminders for the retention. Now remember, you want to adjust the angle of the coin so the coin reflects light. Okay? You want to be completely relaxed on both hands and make sure your right hand is completely sealed with no gaps. So after the retention, you want to make sure that you convince the audience that there's a coin in your hand, because there's no way you can palm a coin this big without leaving a bulge in your hand. Okay? So just make sure you act like there's a coin in here. And that's pretty much it. Just practice, 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 and get the timing of both hands down. Okay? And make sure you practice the speed of pulling the coin into your fingers, because it will come in handy in the next few chapters. And practice in front of a mirror or a camera so you can see what you're doing right and wrong, so you can adjust it accordingly. Now this retention isn't something that you'll be able to get down in a day or two, so don't be discouraged. It might take weeks or even months to get this down perfectly. Now my friend has been practicing this move for months now, and he's only starting to get used to the movements. Just keep practicing and you will get it down. So I'm going to show you guys some common mistakes that you guys will encounter when you guys are learning the retention. So if you look over here, so you guys can see from the example just now that when he's doing the retention, he's not dragging the coin to finger palm. So that's a really big mistake. All he's doing is he's dragging it into clip position like this. But from the front, it'll look really awkward because it looks like you're wrapping your index finger around something, and it'll be really obvious. So this is what it looks like from if you don't put it in finger palm, like that. So you can see that the form changes. But with finger palm, it looks a lot more natural. Now the second mistake he's making is when he's doing the retention, he's not. You need to purposely widen the gaps in your fingers, so when you close, they can still see the coin all the way until you closes, and then you drag the coin out. The other mistake is his right hand middle finger is not touching the coin. He's holding the coin like this with 2 fingers. You need to have the right hand middle finger touching the side of the coin in order for you to drag the coin back into finger palm. So a really important point is that you want your index finger on the very edge. Make sure you're not at the very center like this doing the retention, because you want to show most of the coin. You want to show all of the coin actually when you're doing the retention, so more lights can reflect off the coin. This is one of the most visual changes because it doesn't require any covering motions like the other Spellbound. Before performing the change, you want to make sure you have the retention down and fast. Now this is what the change looks like. So now that you have the retention down, the change will be fairly easy. Clip whatever you want to change with your left hand index and middle finger, like this. Now you want to make sure it doesn't show in the front. Okay? So all you're doing is you're going to flick your thumb up like that. And once again, you want to show most of the coin. Now you don't want to push the coin up like that. You want to flick it. You really want to get some air time in the coin. So it'll jump up and then you grab. So it'll show a lot of the coin. Now for the right hand, just place the silver coin above the Chinese coin. And then at the same time, you're going to do the retention and flick the coin up, okay? So in slow motion, you're going to do it at the exact same time. So retention and then flick, okay? It's really hard to do slow. So once again, retention and then flick. Now, once you get the timing down, you just want to keep practice this over and over again until you get the speed down, okay? Like that. Now, a really important point is that you want the change to be in the exact same frame. So if you're going to start off here, you're going to end right here, okay? So make sure you don't end. Make sure you don't start over here and then end over here. It doesn't look that convincing. So just make sure you start off with the silver dollar right above the Chinese coin and then flick, okay? So this is the second change I came up with. So it'll look like you're just tossing the coin into your left hand. But then the second time you toss, the coin changes. So for the second version of the change, you can only use a small object. Okay, so like a coin or a ring. Let's use a ring for this example. You want to clip the ring. You're going to put the ring right here into finger palm, and then make sure it's not flashing from the side, from the front. Now your right hand, your silver dollar is going to go. It's an up and down motion. Okay, so you're going to go up, and then when you're going to go down, you're going to do the retention. At the same time, your left hand is going to go. It's going to jump like that. So the ring will fly out and into the center of your palm. So once again, from here, up and down, retention, jump. So if you do it fast enough, it'll look like this. This is blink. It's an instant coin vanish. So from here, Now to do blink, all you have to do is just the retention really. So you're gonna place a coin in the center of your palm, and then your left hand is gonna cage the coin and then open back up immediately. Now you wanna purposely leave gap as you're closing, okay, and then open. So once again from here, cage. Now the moment these forefinger touches right here, that's when you do the retention and then open back up. Now it should be like a sudden movement, so like that. Okay? So from here, touch, retention, open back up. So at speed. Now for this part, all you're gonna do is you're gonna go into finger palm, and then you're gonna do the Ramsey display. Hey Lin, name any playing card.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. Oh, Queen of Hearts, right? Right at the very center of the deck. You can see there's only one Queen of Hearts. Now I'm willing to bet you $1 that I can find your card within, let's say, 2 seconds. Okay? Watch. Here's 1 and 2. The Queen of Hearts, right? The Queen of Hearts. So for this trick, all you really need to know is how to do the retention change and how to do a Mercury fold. So they can select any card, let's say the 8 of diamond. They can even sign on the front. Now, you want to control this card to the very bottom of the deck. So you can use any control you like. So let's say double undercut. So you're going to get a break below the 8 of diamond with your pinky. You're going to transfer the break with to your right hand. And then you're going to cut once to the top and then cut again. So now the 8 of diamond is on the very bottom. Now to do the Mercury fold, your left hand index finger is you're gonna place it on the very top, and then the other 4 fingers just resting on the side. Now you're gonna pull down, dragging the bottom card and bending it like this, all the way till you touch your thumb. Now you're gonna close your hand and make a fist like this. So you can see the card is now bent into quarters. After this is done, you're gonna move back to the front, concealing the bottom card. And then if you want, or if you need to, you're gonna squeeze on the card to make it flat. So you can squeeze with either hand, just show your hands empty like this while squeezing the card. Now, you're gonna palm the card you're gonna put it into finger palm, you're gonna palm it out and wrist kill. So palm face down, and then go get the coin. And then just explain that you're gonna bet them $1 to that you can find their card without even touching the deck. So once you get the coin, you wanna make sure you come out clipping their selected card like this, and then get the coin with your index and thumb. So you're gonna come out like this, show the coin. Tell them to watch carefully at the coin. From here, you're gonna do the change, and that's it. Just reveal the card, and just keep this coin in finger palm, and make sure you don't flash, okay? And then reveal the card, and that's it. Now I modified Ponta's spellbound routine to fit my own. So for me, I start off with my change, and then I go right into Ponta's spellbound. So everything is the same from here, and then here is where it gets a little different. So you are going to transfer the coin. You are going to do the retention, but then for here, you're going to have a top it set up right here. So you're going to toss this coin up into the air and into your left hand. At the same time, your left hand is going to toss this coin into your top it. Okay? So from here, it's going to be, the movement's going to be simultaneously. So toss like that. So once again at speed, it looks like that. So it covers the motion. It covers you tossing in the coin. Now after this, you're going to do the vanish. The blink, and you're done. So this is coin through box. All you need is an empty box and a coin. Watch. And it melts right through inside the box, and everything can be examined. So all you need is a box and 2 coins. So place one of the coins inside. And you want to make sure the coin is right here, the lower left corner, and make sure it's lying flat, okay? So when you're shaking the box, you want to make sure the box is tilted up and then to the left. So it's like this. So the coin stays on the bottom. When you're shaking the box, you just want to go up and down like that. Make sure you're not going forward and forward and back. Okay, so just left and right, so it doesn't make any sound. So for your right hand, all you're going to do is you're going to do the retention. So back, pretend you're going to toss it, and then retention, and then shake. Okay? So like that. All you have to do is go into finger palm, open up the box, show the coin, and have them examine everything. And just ditch the coin. So this is coin to cigarette, and all you need is a coin, cigarette, and a lighter. So the lighter goes into your right pocket, and then the cigarette is clicked with your left hand index finger and ring finger, like the change, and then the coin is just in your right hand. So to display the coin, you can hold it with your left hand. Just make sure you don't flash the cigarette. When you're ready for the change, get it with your right hand. Just do the change, and then while you're doing the change, you want to make sure your mouth goes near the cigarette. And then when you do the change, you're going to flick the cigarette up, and then you're going to catch this part with your mouth. And make sure your mouthpiece is towards you, because you don't want to catch it on this side. So once again, do the change, come close to your mouth, change, catch. Now with your right hand, because the palm coin is in your right hand, you're going to reach into your pocket and then get the cigarette, not get the lighter, get the lighter and drop the coin in, and then light your cigarette. And that's it. So this is my version of the one coin routine, and you're going to use 2 coins. You're going to conceal one of the coins in your armpit, just going to push it in and then clip it. Now you're going to show the audience you have 1 coin in your hand. Now make sure you don't get too excited and start doing the chicken dance, or else the coin's going to drop. So you're going to do the retention once, show it vanished, you're going to finger palm, and then show both hands empty. Now you're going to grab a bit of nothing, transfer that bit of nothing to your right hand, and now you're going to transfer the coin into your left hand, like that. So once again, grab, transfer, you're going to drop the coin into your left hand's finger palm, and then you're going to curl your fingers in, your left hand fingers in. So from the front, grab, transfer, drop the coin, curl, and then you're going to go 1 semicircle like this, and then grab the coin out to reveal the coin. So once again, grab, grab, transfer, semicircle, grab the coin out. Now from this part, you're gonna do 1 more retention. Your hands are gonna cross. Make sure your left hand is on top. Vanish the coin from the left side, the right side, and then you're gonna turn your body over so they can see you grab the coin out from the right, the left. Now this part, your hand is going to switch places like this, from left hand on top, and then it's going to go on bottom. Now at the same time you switch, you're going to grab the coin in your armpit with your left, so it's hidden when you turn your body over, so they can't see you grab the coin. So once again, retention, vanish, turn, reveal the coin, cross. You're going to open up your armpit, drop the coin into your left hand, and then you get it into clip position. From here, your hands are going to come closer together. You're going to do the retention with your right and then just reveal it with your left. So the coin just suddenly jumps over. So once again, it looks like this. Now from here, if you're not wearing a jacket, and if you're wearing a vest or just like a regular jacket, not like a suit jacket, you can just unbutton one of your vest buttons and then it'll act like a top it. So for this part, because you have 2 coins, right? You want to get rid of 1. Your right hand is going to throw the coin into your vest, Oops. So it's going to go into the vest right here. At the same time, your left hand is going to throw the coin over to your right. Make sure you don't throw it too far. So right hand throws it in. Oh, oops, sorry. It'll throws it in, and then left hand tosses to your right hand. So both hands in action looks like this, like that. So it looks pretty clean. Now from here, you're just going to perform blink, and blink, and you're done. Hey Jack, let me show you a coin trick.
Sure.
Hold out your hand. Perfect. Oh, can I also borrow your ring?
Sure.
Yay. So over here I have 3 coins, and they're going to fly across from my hand into yours. Now of course you'll be able to feel it, and with the ring here you'll also be able to hear it. So watch the first coin. From here to your hand. Now the second coin is going to go across the same way as the first. So watch the second coin. There goes number 2. Hold out your other hand. I'll place the third coin in your hand for now. Now I'm going to drop these 2 coins in your hand, and at the same time you're going to close and make a tight fist. Okay? So go ahead. Now over here, the last coin. Watch the last coin. Watch. 1, 2, and 3. Whoa, it changes to a ring. Can you open up your hand? And there goes all 3 coins. So this trick was inspired by Daniel Garcia, because in his Daniel Garcia Project Volume 1, he has a trick called Personal Safe. So it's basically the same thing, coin across and then with a ring, and then he steals it out and then changes the coin into a ring. So, but this is my version of it. I tweaked the ending a little bit, and here it is. So for this trick, all you need is 3 coins and an expended shell. You're gonna nest the shell on the bottom coin, like this. And this is the setup. So normal, shell, and then inside is a normal coin. You're gonna palm the first coin. So before anything starts, I like to palm out the first coin and then unnest the shell. So then I would walk up to like a spectator and just tell them to hold out their hand. So hold out your hand. Perfect. And then borrow a ring. Now you're gonna place the ring into their palm just like this. And then you're going to explain how every coin is going to fly across to their hand. So with the palm coin in hand, make sure you don't flash. Make sure you're not, make sure there's no spectators on this side, just because it's not angle proof. So what's going to happen is you're going to cover their hand with your right hand with the palm coin, with the palm hand, and then you're going to nest the shell. You're going to close your fist, and the shell should nest by itself. And then drop the palm coin, and then people will hear it and show the coins. Now you're going to explain that the second coin is going to fly across the same way. So you're going to pick it up, tap, tap. You're going to go into classic palm. So tap, classic palm, and then just take out the shell, just like that, right in front of them. Like that, tap, palm, unnest. Show 2 coins and 1 coin, and palmed. So you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to close your fist, and then nest the shell, and then drop the coin. And it goes across. Now, if you don't have a table, you can tell the spectator to hold out their other hand. And now, so right now the shell is on top with the coin, okay? So you're going to unnest the shell, you're going to square everything up, take the shell, only the shell, and place it in their hand. And most of the time, like I've never been caught with the shell before in the spectator's hand. So now with the 3 coins, you're going to push the first one over to the right, and then the bottom one over to the right as well, but not so much, not too much. So right now you can, from the top it's only 2 coins, on the bottom there's a hidden coin. So your hand. Now your ring finger is going to come in and steal the ring like this. So you're going to put pressure on one side of the ring, making the ring tilt up. And then you're just going to clip it. And then at the same time, you're going to drop the coin in and then tell them to make a fist. Now for more cover, I'll open your hand. For more cover, you can do this and then say, just close your hand and then do the motion of closing their hand. And when you're doing this, steal the ring and then tell them to close like that. So And at full speed, it looks like this. So show the 2 coins, tell them to close their hand, steal the ring, and you're done. So from here, the ring should be on your ring finger. You're going to pick up the coin with either hand. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure if you're going to pick up with your right hand, you don't flash the ring to the spectators over here. So you're going to pick up the coin, transfer it to your left hand. Now from here, you can transfer this ring over to your right hand. And then you're going to make sure your fingers are tilted up. So it looks like this. You can pick up the coin, transfer, open up your left hand. You're just going to drop the ring in and curl so it doesn't flash. All you have to do now is do the retention change. It's like the toss change, but without the tossing motion. So you're going to place the coin right here, jump, and do the retention. And when you do the jumping motion, you want to make sure the ring goes across and then lands in the center of the palm. So at full speed. Like that. Wait, no. Like that. So it will be a little harder to do it with the shell, but just with practice it should be fine. And that's it. Alright, and the coin goes across. So here's another method for sealing out the ring if you don't want to do the ring transfer to your left hand and then doing the retention. So instead of stealing it with your right hand, you can just come over with your left. With the action of closing their hand, you're going to take out the ring with your middle finger and your index. So your middle finger is going to go inside the ring, and your index finger is just going to clip and then drag not drag it out like on their hand, because they're going to feel it. They're just going to clip it and then come out like that. So all in the action of closing their hand, take the ring out. Now of course you're going to cover it up with the coins with the right hand. So once again, 2 coins and then hidden coin on the back. So you're going to cover the ring like that, so the audience can't see the ring. So at the same time, your coin finger comes over, close their hand, takes the ring, drop the coins in, and tell them to make a fist. Okay, so one more time. At slower speed. Come over, left hand touches their hand, blocks the ring, and then steals the ring. At the same time, you just dump all the coin into their hand. So at speed, looks like this. So 2 coins and the ring, okay? So you're gonna come over and then just steal the ring out. And then from here, from the clip position, all you want to do is go into finger palm. So what I do is I just clip it with my ring finger and index, middle finger comes out, and tilt the coin this way, and then you're done. Finger palm and curl. Get the coin back, and then just do the retention. Now some other ideas are you can do 3 fly, you can do the retention as an ending. So most 3 flies goes like this. So you can visually see the coin will fly over to this side. Just kidding. So from here, you're gonna do the retention. From here, go like that, like you're tossing the coin, and then it instantly jumps to the other side. Funny idea I came up with yesterday, and it looks like this. So 2 coins. I'm gonna vanish these 2 coins in front of you, okay? I'll do the first one slowly. Watch. Just a little wave, you can see the coin slowly vanishes. You can't tell, can you, right? But look, the back is already gone. Now to vanish the whole coin, same thing. Just give it a little wave, the coin disappears. Now the second one I'll do a little faster, just like this. And that's it. And so this is my version of retention and all the changes and vanishes I came up with. Just make sure you really get the retention down quick, and you can change the coin to anything, really. So if you want to get creative with it, you can use a jumbo coin, steal out the jumbo coin at the end, clip, and change the coin to a jumbo coin if you want. Like when I started practicing it, I would use coin to bill. I would go to a supermarket and then buy some stuff, and then I'll pay with the coin, and then change the coin to a bill, and then pay with this instead. Really, just you can change the coin to anything, really, just business cards, anything you want. Just get creative with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this move as much as I did, and have fun.